Have you ever found yourself stuck when trying to compare two ideas in your writing? Maybe you're unsure how to draw meaningful connections, or perhaps you're worried that your comparisons aren't clear enough. Welcome to Vuku, where today we're going to break down 6 key techniques for comparing in your writing. Stick with us, and by the end of this video, you'll not only understand how to make comparisons, but you'll also feel confident in using them to strengthen your writing. Number 1. Understand the task. Before jumping into comparisons, it's crucial to grasp the purpose of what you're comparing and why. This foundational step guides your writing and helps keep it focused and relevant. Consider a situation where you're comparing 2 smartphones. To start, ask yourself, what is the goal of this comparison? Are you highlighting which phone offers better features, longer battery life, or is more cost-effective? Knowing the purpose behind your comparison helps you concentrate on the most important aspects for your audience. Understanding your task is akin to having a clear destination before you start a journey. It prevents you from getting lost in unnecessary details and ensures that you cover the most relevant information. For instance, if your goal is to help readers choose the best smartphone for photography, focus on camera quality, resolution, and additional features like image stabilization, rather than less relevant factors like color options or brand reputation. By fully understanding the task, you lay the groundwork for a well-structured and meaningful comparison. Number 2. Use comparative language. The language you choose can significantly impact how clear your comparisons are. Using specific comparative words and phrases like similarly, in contrast, more, less, better, and worse helps signal comparisons to your audience, making it easier for them to follow your argument. Let's say you're comparing 2 types of exercise, running and swimming. You might say, running is more accessible for most people because it doesn't require special equipment, whereas swimming is less stressful on the joints and provides a full body workout. Here, more and less directly convey the differences between the 2 exercises, making the comparison straightforward. Consistency in using comparative language is key. If you start with terms like more and less, maintain that language throughout your comparison to avoid confusion. However, don't hesitate to vary your language a bit, using phrases like on the other hand to introduce contrasting points or similarly to highlight commonalities can make your writing more dynamic and engaging. Number 3. Point-by-point comparison. The point-by-point method involves comparing specific aspects of each subject side by side. This technique is particularly effective when you need to provide a detailed and balanced comparison. Imagine you're comparing 2 cities, Paris and New York. Instead of describing Paris first and then moving on to New York, use the point-by-point method. Start with their food scenes. Paris is celebrated for its gourmet cuisine and high-end dining experiences, whereas New York is known for its diverse food offerings, ranging from street vendors to upscale restaurants. Next, compare their art scenes. Paris boasts historic art museums like the Louvre, which houses classic masterpieces, while New York is renowned for its contemporary art galleries and museums such as MoMA. By comparing each aspect in turn, you help your audience see how the 2 subjects stack up against each other on specific points, making your comparison clearer and more organized. Number 4. Block method. While the point-by-point method is useful, the block method is another approach that can be particularly effective for comparing complex subjects. In this method, you discuss all aspects of one subject before moving on to the next. For example, if you're comparing the education systems of Finland and the United States, start with the Finnish system. Finland's education system emphasizes early childhood education, with small class sizes and minimal homework. Teachers are highly trained, and students have ample time for recess, which contributes to a well-rounded learning experience. Then, discuss the American system. In contrast, the U.S. education system focuses on standardized testing, which can create a competitive and stressful environment for students. The curriculum is broader, offering a wide range of subjects and extracurricular activities, but this can sometimes lead to a lack of depth in certain areas. The block method allows you to delve deeply into each subject separately, giving your audience a comprehensive understanding of each before you make comparisons. Number 5. Use of analogies. Analogies are a powerful tool for making complex comparisons more relatable and easier to understand. By drawing a comparison between something unfamiliar and something familiar, you can help your audience grasp abstract or complicated ideas. For example, if you're comparing micromanagement to a hands-off leadership style, you might say, "Micromanagement is like being a helicopter parent, constantly hovering over every detail of your child's life." On the other hand, a hands-off leader is more like a camp counselor, providing guidance and support from a distance while allowing team members to make their own decisions. This analogy uses familiar concepts, parenting and camp counseling, to explain management styles, making the comparison clearer and more memorable. Just ensure that your analogies are relevant and easily understandable, so they enhance rather than obscure your comparison. Number 6. Conclude with a synthesis. After presenting your comparisons, it's essential to summarize the key points and tie them back to your main purpose. This synthesis reinforces your comparison and provides a clear takeaway for your audience. For example, if you've compared 2 diets, you might conclude, "The ketogenic diet is designed for quick weight loss through a high-fat, low-carb approach, which can lead to rapid results." In contrast, the Mediterranean diet focuses on long-term heart health with a balanced intake of healthy fats, fruits, and vegetables. Depending on your personal health goals and lifestyle, one may be more suitable than the other. By concluding with a synthesis, you help your audience understand the overall significance of your comparison and provide a clear, concise summary of the key points. And that wraps up our guide to 6 key techniques for comparing in your writing. Whether you're working on an essay, a report, or just making everyday comparisons, these tips will help you create clear and compelling comparisons that resonate with your audience. Thanks for joining us on Vuku. If you found this video helpful, be sure to like, subscribe, and share it with others who might benefit. We're excited to continue helping you improve your writing skills, so stay tuned for more tips in our next video. See you soon!